and I am one of the 7th and 8th grade ELA teachers right here at IS 254. I've also had the privilege of graduating from this school in what I like to call many, many years ago, without giving my age away. First, I would like to thank God, number one, for allowing us to be here today, for keeping us through a pandemic, and for giving us the privilege to experience this historic moment. Next, I would like to thank our, thank you. Next, I would like to thank our principal, Mr. Ocampo, and our assistant principals, Mr. Pontevi and Mrs. Robinson, for their leadership and for being the backbone of one of the best middle schools in the Bronx. Period. Your efforts to support your teachers and students do not go unnoticed. We love you, we appreciate you, and we thank you. Last but not least, I would like to thank you, our 8th graders, for you have made this year possible, from showing up to your classes each and every day, to engaging and learning even when it seemed like the world was coming to an end. You all pushed through, you persevered, and we did it together. An alumni of this school, I grew up on 194 in Briggs Avenue, which is where many of you currently live. At the time, I didn't understand my worth. I didn't understand my value or my purpose in life, because that was the only world that I was exposed to. None of my family members attended or graduated college on my mom's side, many of which barely made it through high school and others who sadly dropped out. So I was literally just going through the motions of life without a clear plan of where I was headed, because I didn't have the right example outside of this school and the help of Mrs. Robinson, who was my ELA teacher for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. Miss Robinson believed in me when I didn't believe in myself, and she taught me that it only takes one teacher to make a difference, because she was the one teacher that made a difference in my life. If God didn't place me in her class, I wouldn't be standing before you all today. Upon graduating middle school, I knew that the circumstances I was in was not where I wanted to remain. My first job in high school was at a daycare, and this was the moment I knew for sure that I was passionate about working with kids. In college, I began the process of becoming a teacher, and I graduated with my bachelor's in 2015. I then had my daughter, who is now 5 years old, and I went on to pursue and graduate with my master's degree in 2020. Though the accomplishments are great, this road was never a smooth sailing journey. There were many storms that I endured along the way, including the death of my grandmother while I was in high school, the death of 2 cousins 10 days apart, the death of another grandmother while I was in college, being separated from my husband, and homeless with a baby, forced to live with a close family member until I was able to get back on my feet. I've experienced depression, low self-esteem, feelings of inadequacy. You name it, I felt it. But the beautiful thing about life and about our circumstances in life is that it operates just like the 4 seasons of the year. They don't last forever. Today you may feel like a summer flower blooming in the radiance of the sun. Next month, you may be going through a winter storm trying to dig your way out of the snow that seems to encompass you. But I promise, it will not overtake you if you remain intentional about never giving up. Frederick Douglass once said, without struggle, there is no progress. In fact, those very struggles that we endure in life can be the very thing that propels us forward. The definition of the word struggle is to make forceful or violent efforts to get free of restraint or constriction. So if you don't remember anything else from this message, remember this. Struggle is not a sign that you have lost or that you are a failure, but it is a sign that you are still in the fight. So keep struggling and staying in the fight. Keep failing and taking new risks. Keep making mistakes and learning from them. Each and every one of you were created for such a time as this. My life and the lives of so many other successful people in this room are examples that it can be done. It doesn't matter how young or old you are, what your race or ethnicity is, where you were born, what family you were born to, what neighborhood you grew up in, or the measure of difficult circumstances that you face in life. What matters is the daily decisions that you make, because these decisions will manifest itself and produce an outcome, whether good or bad. So choose to stay on the right side. Wake up each day with a determination to always do the right thing, even when no one is looking. Wake up with a fire and a drive to take on the world because you know that you have something important to offer. Walk in each room with a boldness and a confidence, knowing that you have a divine purpose and that you belong there. Leave your mark on society by making your presence known. For we are all walking, living documents. We each have a story to be told, and this is a new chapter in yours. So once again, congratulations to the class of 2021. You've earned this moment. So walk in it with your heads held high and make sure that everything you do in this life carries substance. Allow others to experience the greatness that lives on the inside of you, because tomorrow is promised to no one. So do the best you can with the time that you are given. In closing, I would like to just say thank you, and may God bless you and keep you on your journey to high school and beyond. 8 through 6, I love you guys.